Hey Molly, I hope you're doing well. My name is Crystal Whitehead, and I am with Digital Velocity and SEO. And you were in contact with Amanda, and so pretty recently here, and so as promised, here is the custom screencast video for your graphic design company, Peachy Designs. And so in this video, I want to go over 3 key tips that you can begin using today to boost your ranking in Google and begin bringing in more clients on a monthly basis. Now, if by the end of this video you like what you've seen and you've heard, and you can see that we've got some tricks up our sleeve that can help you to bring in more clients and to really boost your business, then please feel free to reach out to me. If not, that's totally fine as well. No harm, no foul. Still feel free to take this video and use it as a basis to begin implementing these tools on a practical level to begin seeing major results in your business and in the amount of clients you're bringing in per month. Now, I want to go ahead and jump in and start with something called content. So in this video, we're going to go over 3 topics: content, citations, and backlinks. And I'm going to explain each of them a little bit more as I move forward. Now, when I'm talking about content, I'm talking about everything here on the front page. And that even includes the pictures and what the pictures are saved as. So pretty much the words and the pictures and what is behind the pictures. And when I say what's behind the pictures, just to do a simple example, I'm going to right click on this. This is pretty cool, by the way. Digital pet portraits. I think that is phenomenal. If I go here, I right click and I go to save image as, right? Now Google can actually recognize these letters because it is what the picture is saved as. They recognize all of this. And so just as an example, of course, I can't do it on my computer. You guys can do it on yours because you have access into your website and to be able to change things. And so I would encourage you to save it as a keyword, right? So it would just look something like best graphic designer, right? And you can just you would hit save when posting that on your website. And you can go through and do that for every picture. And it'll allow you to begin ranking and optimizing on those very important keywords that a large amount of potential clients use when searching for the type of graphic design services that you have to offer. Second thing when it comes to content that I want to point out is that Google likes to see between 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on your front page. It kind of helps Google to see that you are a valid business and that you know your stuff, right? And so a practical way to do this is to pick out a competitive site, a site that's doing very well in Google, and see how many words they have on their front page, which is exactly what I did. So I went over and I just typed in best graphic designer near me, right? And this is immediately what popped up. Karima Creative is the name of this woman's graphic design site. And so I scanned her site and I came over here. Well, I scanned yours as well. I came over here in Word Counter and I saw that you had 569 words on your front page, right? I did the same thing for her and I saw that she had 1,003 words. If you did 1,500 words and you optimized on keywords, and it was done well, you could easily beat her out in content and begin ranking higher in Google. The second thing I want to cover is something called citations, right? Citations, this when I put in best graphic designer near me. Now this is an example. And this is something called the Google Map Pack. And in order to show up in the Google Map Pack, in order to be higher up in the map pack, that solely depends on how many citations you have and how authoritative those directories are that your business is cited in. And so to put it plainly, Google is an online directory. Facebook is a directory. Yellow Pages is a directory. And so we want to have our business name, just like this, our business address, and our business phone number listed across as many online directories as possible. Now for this, in order to get this information pretty accurate, I use a tool called WhiteSpark, and it's a local citation finder. And if I would normally put your business information in here to show you specific citations, but unfortunately I couldn't find a number for you, a phone number. And so, but typically we would put in your business name, business number, and your business address, and the same information for your competition. And I could not find a phone number for her as well. And so when I hit create search, it will show me the specific where your business information is listed, as opposed to your competition. And so the key with citations, like I said, with Google, it's the more the merrier. So the key with citations when beating out competition is to get your information, your business information, cited in the same directories and even more than your competition. Here is an example. This is just this is totally not a graphic design company, but just to show an example, this is a boutique in California, and we can see all of their citations, right? We can see where their business information is listed online. And so, yeah, that's pretty much citations. The third and final tip I would like to go over has to do with what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks is pretty much, you can see it as a site or platform, online platform, that is authoritative and is sharing their authority with you in order to boost your site and to help increase your authority. And so, again, like I said, you'll hear me say this over and over again. But Google is like a popularity contest. So the more authoritative backlinks you have, and the more they pass power back to your site, the higher you will rank in Google, because Google almost sees it as someone who has a good reputation and recommending you. They are recommending your business, right? And so right here, I can see you got 2 referring domains giving you 51 backlinks, which is contributing to your authority score in Google of 3.1 and your URL score, strength score of 7, right? And so again, we want to compare and contrast when we are trying to beat out our competition and bring in a lot of those extra clients, right? And I can even click here and see, and I'll do that in a second, click here and see the specific backlinks you have and how much authority they are sharing with you. I did the same thing for Karima Creative, and I saw that they've got a pretty high authority score in Google, but it's because they have 237 referring domains or authoritative sites, passing back power, almost 14,000 backlinks to their site. And I'll do the same thing with yours, but I can click and see where their specific backlinks are. And so, like I said, the key to backlinking is getting the same and even more. And so we can go in and see all of that information. And so that'll be key when you are talking about backlinks, is making sure you are comparing and contrasting. Well, Molly, thank you so much for your time. I hope this information has been insightful and helpful for you. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. We would love to help you. If not, again, still please take these tips and use them to begin ranking higher in Google and bringing in more clients. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. All right, talk to you soon.